I was just fucking around on that guy's channel. Like, just being honest. I was having...
That was my channel, sir. He was just fucking around. Can you believe it? He got humbled. He got humbled so bad. We made him humble. What's up, Frank? Good to see Frank. Frank was part of the TFATK channel way back when. It's always good to see him. So super OG right there, Frank.
I was just fucking around on that guy's channel. Like, just being honest. I was having fun and just that guy, but enough of y'all have told me I made us look bad, and so I just want to say I'm sorry. And then, you know, I love chains. This place makes me laugh. I'm not leaving. Like, some people are like, you gotta quit. No, sorry. Like, I'll be here. But this place...
Doesn't it sound familiar? I love Changs. Changs refers to the Fighter and the Kid subreddit. How cringe is it that this guy right here is so pathetic? He has to apologize for the entire subreddit, to the entire subreddit, for making a fool out of them because he came on my live stream and I did the rest of it. That's pretty pathetic and sad, but hey, it reminds us of what? The GRB snark. I know people over there are like, God, I love you guys. I love this subreddit. So cringe. It's just the female version over there. This is the male version.
Makes me laugh. I understand if my redacted is the butt of the jokes for a little while after this. Hey, it happens, you know?
Spoiler alert. His redactedness cost him his entire subreddit Reddit career because he no longer exists because they would never accept him back. Love it. You gotta love it.
Of the jokes for a little while after this. Hey, it happens, you know? But I just wanted to just say, I'm sorry, own it, I get it.
All right, so enough of that guy. Now onto the whole BGL cheating situation. His wife, she posted this to Instagram, a picture of him kissing some other girl, and she was calling her out for it. I think she...
All right, Wicked Queen, $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Ray Chill for the win. He's saying, I'm glad that that's back over there working. He does look like a bougie karma collector. I cannot unsee it now. Absolutely, right? He does look like a Neanderthal, and he looks like karma collector on steroids.
She tagged his Instagram and her Instagram, and then she also posted a bunch of messages from Mark, and I think from the girl that he's cheating on her with too. I think they were talking to each other.
So again, somehow I became the middleman. I was the one who, okay, let's see. Luana says, the video of me in the car was taken from my private Instagram and circulated. I don't care about the other content in this video here, except for the car video. That's private. Who cares? Get out of here. Enough with you. Go back to your fucking loser ex-husband. I don't care, Luana, at this point. You don't own shit. You don't have copyright of anything. This shit was on Reddit. All you have to do is Google fucking Mark Harley, Luana, car. And boom, there it is on Reddit. Go complain. Cry over there. I own this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Go back to your husband.
Each other and like accusing each other of doing things. And
go do another podcast with him like you did 10 months ago, you weirdo. Both of you guys were so weird and annoying, constantly yapping. Hey.
Each other. There's just way too much here going on, and it's just all so confusing, and I don't think people even care enough to get to the bottom of it. Like then Mark, he went on the Fighter and the Kid subreddit.
This is what she says. I've been trying to sleep, but I can't. Oh, wait. Are you talking about this video, Luana? Are you talking about this video right here? This one right here?
He's in front of my car.
Is this the one you own?
Car now. He's picking up my car.
Why are you embarrassed for this to be shown?
As you can see, he's picking up my car. He doesn't let me go.
You talking about this video right here? You own this, right? This one?
No, he hit it.
Uh-oh. Is this one right? Luana?
He doesn't let me go. He doesn't
you there?
let me the fuck go. He doesn't let me go. He's attacking me. He's attacking me.
This one, right?
He's attacking me.
This is you, right, Luana? Is this one?
He just did this.
Hello?
He's in front of my car. He's...
Is it that one? Oh, Luana, I have all the videos, okay? Trust me on that. Why are you trying to protect him again? What, because you're friendly? It looks like he's not protecting you, okay? He's not protecting you. Why is this, Luana? Why is he doing this again? 3 years removed, and here he is again. Blame his ass. Blame his ass. Okay? Clearly, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about how you look on the internet. All right? Go take care of him, okay? Instead of focusing on what I'm doing over here. Because I was gracious to you. I've done enough. I helped you so much. And, no. And go back to him and tell him how you feel. This is what you said here in this post. I've been trying to sleep, but I can't. The worst about all of this has been the amount of gaslighting and lying Mark has done. And I'll agree with Luana on this very point. That guy is a masterclass gaslighter, very similar to Audrey. And that's not a joke. And this guy is a narcissist. And I think Luana would agree with me on those 2 points. He's even gaslit me for hours this morning about meeting her, talking about the girl that he's been cheating with on her during this time, where the kissing photo was taken, and saying that he never met the bitch, calling me and saying she's a psycho who's making this up and that I have to believe him. He had an excuse for everything. The hairbrush I saw in a photo that I knew was his wasn't his. It's a generic brush from Target, he said. He gaslit me until my friend sent me the photo of them kissing, and that would be me. That would be me who sent that to you, because he sent it to me and I sent it to you because I was doing your dirty work, because I felt bad for you. I felt sorry for you that this guy was trying to exploit you on the internet like he's doing now. So you're welcome. I saved you from a shitty existence with him. So moving along, let's go.
To try to defend himself. And he posted a bunch of text messages from her, his wife, and he claimed she was cheating on him as well with Luke Rockhold and the drummer from Doja Cat. And this is getting so out of control. Now we have this video.
The drummer from Doja Cat? Luke Rockhold is another UFC fighter. Yes, this is Luana. No, they didn't cheat, or did they? They probably got it in. I don't know, Luana. Let us know. I think in the interview she says no. So let's be fair, because that didn't happen. But Mr. Mark Harley, even though he's a big steroided BGL that he is, big gay lion, well, you know, he gets his fifis hurt. He's very sensitive. He's very insecure. Right, Luana? You even said this in this interview we're going to be watching. So insecure, so jealous, so controlling. These are the words from Luana in the interview. So he cannot, we're talking about BGL, Mark Harley. He cannot control himself. He believes that he owns Luana 100%, like she's a slave.
And the drummer from Doja Cat. And this is getting so out of control. Now we have this video of his wife trying to back up her car out of the driveway, and he's in the back.
Oh, what about this video? This is too lazy to try. Why don't you go after him? Look, this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with Mark Harley at the time. He has entered my universe, the Gypverse, because he got his fifis hurt from a real man like myself. Because he's a baby, and you know he's a baby because you've been married to him for 8 years, and you've been with him prior to that for quite some time. So you know who he is. So if you have a problem, go yell at him.
Back trying to lift up the car to prevent her from going. And then I guess the neighbors had to run out to try to calm things down. So BGL, he's completely unhinged at this point. I don't think there's any coming back from this. I mean, this is so ridiculous. And the people on the subreddit, they're over him. They're like, dude, you guys can figure that out. You're both toxic and we don't care to hear about it. We're not going to defend you. And I think they started deleting some posts from him. So I think he's about done over there. I don't think he's going to be able to get them back on his side, even if he...
And that's what Mark does. He always wants people on his side. So he's going to do whatever he wants to gaslight, just like Luana said in her post, because she is correct. She is 100% correct when she claims or says that he's a narcissist and he gaslights the shit out of her. It is so true.
Tries to expose Brendan more. I don't know if people even trust him anymore because, you know, him and Brendan, they're like the same person. Him, Brendan, and Kalila, you know, they're all basically the same person.
All right, so we're done with that part. I'm not sure what the hell is going on with my chat thing. I think there's an issue with Streamlabs, but hey, I'm not going to let it really. Let me try to refresh it and see if that works. Give me a moment here. Let's see if that works. If not, it's okay. We'll move on to the next thing. I think you guys have an idea of what's going on with Mark Harley. Mark Harley over here, if you look at this page, this is his YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, and Luana knows this, I made as far as him getting all the subs that he got here. He thanked me so much, just like Case Studies does. All these people that have used me in every community to build up their own shit, right? Because he had nothing there. He didn't even have 300 subscribers, but I got him to this amount, and it's never grown since. The day that I helped him out, he was getting, I mean, he went up to 10,000, almost 12,000 that day. Within overnight, he woke up from 300 subscribers to about 10,000 or 11,000 subscribers because of me, because I promoted the shit out of him on my YouTube channel that had 133,000 subscribers or so. And he thanked me. He texted me in the morning, or he called me in the morning. He's like, dude, bro, oh my God, I owe you everything. What the hell? Thank you so much. Because he always loves clout, because everything's about him. Right, Luana? Wasn't everything about him? Yes, she knows. She knows best. But here he is right here. And you know what he did with this YouTube channel? I just basically handed the keys to him. Nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Again, Luana is right. He's a lazy piece of shit that she had to take care of for I don't know how long. I really don't. Sure, you do it to prevent something F when I ask you to take the car video out. You don't sound sincere. I don't care. Luana, go away. Holy shit. You're annoying. You're just as annoying as I remember you. Tell him to stop lying about me. All right, let's get to the interview. And there's different sections of this interview. And let me see if I could highlight it here. There's some fun stuff. Remember this interview? The interview that you wanted taken down for some reason, Luana? I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense. But let's check this out here. Here is MMA Holes. MMA Holes. And let's make that bigger.
Have you stop by over here. Unfortunately, the circumstances are a little strange, right? How are you feeling right now? How's everything going?
I mean, it's been a really insane and intense month.
Mm-hmm.
The things my life's been sort of unraveling. My most intimate moments have been shared. Most vulnerable moments out of context. And I found out many horrible things about the person I've been married to for 8 years. So, yeah, it's been a ride, but I filed for divorce, and I'm looking towards a bright future without this kind of drama and sadness.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That is Mark Harley.
Yeah, you can hear it in your voice. You sound very upset, and you know, we're gonna try to. I can't say have fun with this. We're gonna try to make light of a pretty weird situation. So the first time we got to meet you, and by the way, if you're just jumping in the show, friends, Luana is they're going through a divorce with Helen Mark Harley. He was a man that worked for Brendan Schaub, and the reason why we met Mark was because of the whole Schaub universe. And then Luana actually came on during the live stream briefly in the background and chimed in. We'll get to that in a sec. But if we can do a little bit of a backstory. You said you guys were together for 8 years. Is this 8 years married?
Yes.
Okay, 8 years married. So how long did you date before that?
Well, we met online in 2015. He approached me on a dating app, and then we were talking for 2 months only. And then I came to see him, and we were dating for 2 months, and then we got married.
Wow, 2 months. So this is like, hey, let's run to Vegas, get married type deal, or did you have like a big fancy wedding?
Oh, no.
Luana, I don't care. Go report your ex-husband. I don't care. Who are you going to report to? Who the hell are you going to report this to? Hey, guys, let's stop the live stream because Luana said we can't do anything. Because apparently this video that I received or downloaded from Reddit, this one, belongs to her and we can't show it, I guess.
He's touching my car now. He's picking up my car. Picking up.
I'm spreading this information. I am just watching your YouTube interview, ma'am. The one that you so wanted to get down. You actually harassed this man, MMA Holes, and told him he needs to take it down. But He didn't care about you, so he didn't take it down. He wasn't going to be run over by you. All right. Me, on the other hand, I did you a solid. I deleted all the videos about you and Mark because you wanted to live happily ever after you both used me. Go fuck yourself.
Like, I mean, his mom was there, but that's it. It was like eloping, sort of small.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now he did make mentions of you being from Germany. So you were born in Germany?
Yes.
Okay.
I was born in Germany. I've left when I was 19, and I've been just living in different countries and places ever since. And, yeah.
I bet, I'm telling you, man, just looking at you right now, I mean, the guys must have been throwing themselves at you. What were you doing on a dating app?
Okay, MMA is a little creepy. He'll get into the breasts and all this stuff, but let's skip the backstory here and get to the beginning plan. That would be, how did you get married? Who cares about that? Let's get to the beginning plan right about here.
This is, I guess, I would say probably the main reason why I stayed this long, is you just get so addicted.
Well, it makes sense. You're not the only person that stayed a little bit too long in a situation. I mean, I've been in that situation as well. A lot of people. I've been in situations where they've been in relationships. I've seen some crazy situations, people getting arrested and stuff like that. And you guys know about that, right? There's videos going around. One person's throwing a video about you. You're throwing a video about Mark.
That's exactly what happened back in the day. Mark gave me videos to put out against Luana. A lot of videos, 20 plus videos. Luana sent me videos of her recording Mark, and she wanted me to put those videos out or just have it for my knowledge of what's going on. But so they're both using me against each other in a sense. But hey, again, I'm not for justice for anything over there. I was mainly just a reporter type deal. A reporter. Oh, well, I'm just like a grifter, like Soren God said. But I was grifting off these ask
in the beginning, though, like, so you're saying that was he working? Was he an actor? Like, what was happening in the beginning when you started dating?
Okay, so when I met...
Oh, Sheena, that is Luana. Trust me, I could tell by the broken English. I could tell.
He was living with his mom at 31 years old, almost 32. He was writing a screenplay. That was what he told me. I came back to my mom's to write a screenplay.
Okay.
Well,
what kind of movie was it?
Say that one more time.
What kind of movie?
It had nothing to do with that. I mean, he did... It was actually in the beginning, I thought, a really good screenplay. We would talk about it, and it was fun. And within a year...
Who cares about the screenplay? Let's skip over.
No.
Okay. So what was the plan after that? So you had a job?
So when we met, so this is the thing. So we basically, started out basically together. I come here with nothing because, I mean, I had some money, but I came here with nothing because I'm starting new, right?
Yeah.
So it made sense. So we're both doing something. We're both trying to go after our dreams. My dream was to be a successful graphic designer and eventually a creative director. And
did you think that Mark, not to cut you off, but did you think that Mark was your meal ticket? Like, hey, this is a big, handsome, strapping guy. He's writing a screenplay. This is my chance. On top of the fact that you were attracted to the guy and everything like that. I mean, you had limited information on it. It was just like physical, like a connection. So was this like some sort of, hey, maybe this guy can get me in the door?
Door for what?
I don't know, for whatever, like maybe a
door for what? I like that. But Luana, let me tell you something. All right. During this time, if you look at this chat right here, a lot of people hated her. Never really was on her side because that subreddit was backing Mark only on the basis of them hate bonding against Brendan Schaub. Very similar to the Gypsy Rose, right? Situation in the subreddit, the hate bonding community. As long as you hate Gypsy Rose, they will excuse every single thing under the book. Thus, they are hypocrites. It was the same sort of thing. That is why Mark Harley is a scumbag. Why? Because he used this clout that he got, this new clout of hate bonding with this subreddit full of 97% men to go against Luana. So saying I did Adderall when I never have is defamation. You are spreading. What are you talking about? When did I say you did Adderall?
launching pad for whatever you want it to do.
I mean, I'm not in the industry at all.
Okay.
Like I have a real job. I worked on my career by myself. Mark did nothing but actually hinder me and threaten me with, doing shit at my work. At some point when he got arrested, in 2021, he ran into a Zoom meeting at work naked, screaming at me. and throwing something at me. So no, he, he did a lot of things to try to undermine me. And so, I just like I said, it was just like feeling like, we both had a dream.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, we working on it and we're going to have fun with it. And I was a very spontaneous person when I was younger. I would just move from one country to the next within a month when I felt like it. And so to me, and also to him, well, that's what he said. He's like, well, this is an adventure. Let's do this adventure together. And it was just very fun, or it seemed like a fun idea. And then, it just was so much stress. During the relationship, he would move out of nowhere. Like I literally would go out with my friend and then I come home and he's gone. Like the apartment is empty. He would just leave me there. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then 5 days later, he begs me to come back. He made a mistake. And one important thing that I forgot to say. So after we got married, he told me he had Asperger's. And while I was staying with his mom, at some point she said he behaves like somebody who's autistic. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, the dude has Asperger's. So I did a lot of things that, I Googled Asperger's and I educated myself. And a lot of things I excused with this Asperger stuff as well, and it's interesting because I forgot about it until like a couple of weeks.
All right, so we're going to skip through this and go to 2816. 2816, we're going to find out about why were you by his side, Luana? And she catches him cheating.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's something going on there, but other than that, this situation, toxic from the very beginning. And what I find very interesting about this is when we had Mark on the first time, and he was talking about Shab, you were going to bat for him. I mean, you were really by his side after all the shit that you guys been through, back and forth. You were by his side. So,
well, I can tell you why that is. So he basically was begging me to stay with him and to fix it. And he said, this is our chance. He was blaming everything in the last year and a half that went wrong on Brendan. He was, and you have to see it this way. So I see this guy being gone all the time, right? And he's like, I'm working all the time. He was stressed all the time. He couldn't sleep. Like he was the entire time what seemed like working. And it got it got worse in the way that like when he met Brendan, that we completely, like, it was just really bad between us. The physical abuse was less because he was basically never here, but we also just like started living two different lives, even though I said to him, I don't want this, this is not what I like, I was voicing what I wanted. And I also started thinking, because he has a history of cheating also on me, that I said, because I saw Brandon cheat, and once I saw this, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be fucked, because if he goes with him now, that's just like
all right, let's move to 36, which is the new girlfriend. Mark's new girlfriend. Go to 36.
Me and said, well, Brendan did say that Mark would get girls from his DMs, and I didn't, like, literally one girl was like, I didn't believe it, because Mark seemed so nice, and he would always tell me I love my wife, I would never cheat on her, because he made it seem like, oh my God, what Brendan is doing is so fucking bad. I would never do this to you. He would tell it to the girls. Like, so they were like, no, he's not doing it. Brendan's probably just talking shit because he's angry. But no, he was right, and he was telling the truth.
Huh. Interesting. And the fascinating thing was when Mark came on the last time and we asked about, like, you were defending him during the first interview, and then we were trying to figure out the timeline of the new girl that's involved, because he said he was dating someone, right? And I was like, wait, hold on a second. Like, first off, aren't you married right now? And second of all, he said he was dating this girl since November, and it didn't add up because you were on the show with him after that. So how does this work?
Well, so I have a lot of messages here. So, okay, so let me give you this timeline.
Okay.
All right, I don't care about the cheating stuff because Mark's a cheater. Who cares? That's not really the point. The point is the domestic violence. And we're going to jump to her being a trophy wife and Mark leaking her nudes.
So to go a little bit backward, in June at a Fight Companion, Mark invited me to come because Luke Rockhold was there and Josh Thompson or something. And he said, I want you to come wear some, like, he explains to me who Luke Rockhold is. He's like, Luke, so handsome. Like, I mean, that's what Mark said. That's not what I said. He messages this to me and then he says, I want you to come and meet Luke, wear something sexy.
What is this? Is weird. So you trophy wife type deal, right? Is that what he's doing? Okay.
I definitely was his trophy wife. He would bring me to things. He always, like, I mean, He sent naked photos of me to so many men against my will.
Wow, Luana. Uh-oh, that's not good. I feel bad that that happened to you. And I know that that happened to you. But why would you want to protect this guy? Hopefully get some help.
He sent naked photos of me to so many men against my will. He sent naked and bikini photos to Brendan. He sent, when I got my boobs done, he sent my new boobs to his own brother.
What? You sent it to Brendan Shop and your brother? Sickos.
And then he shows me these messages. Ever since we got married, he sent naked photos of me to his friends.
What did you do when he sent these photos around? What, like, were you like, what the fuck you doing? Or were you like, what are you gonna do?
Well, younger, when we met, you know, I was always like, I like to be naked. And I was just like, I was like, this is a little weird, but I'm like, maybe it's his Asperger's, you know, trying to show off.
Yeah.
And it's this form of like showing love. And I didn't really care too much. But then now that I'm older, he's like, oh, I sent Brendan the photos of you before we met. And he says, before I met Brendan, and he's like, your wife's a baddie. That's the first time I fucking heard that baddie shit. And I'm like, that's weird. Like,
Typical
why would
Brendan.
you do that? You know? And
Typical Brendan Job.
he's like, well, why not? You're hot, and I like to show you off. And it's like, okay, but why?
And typical BGL, Mark Harley.
And you know, I don't even know to how many people did this. Last year he sent me a video. I'm a huge Malcolm in the Middle fan, and he got to work with Frankie Muniz. And I was supposed to come with him on that trip, but I had to work. And so he sends me a video of Frankie Muniz saying, oh my God, Luana, Mark just showed me nudes of you. You're so fucking hot. And
wow. Great guy, never met him. And this is who Case Study thinks is the winner. Yeah, I told you we just point out their hypocrisies. How are they going to support this type of they didn't know. See, Case doesn't know. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He didn't look into it. He didn't look into anything clearly, but this is crazy, isn't it? Oh, it gets worse.
Mark later said it was just bikini photos. It was nude. And obviously that was sort of funny because it's Frankie, and I was like, this is cool, but he does this weird shit. We're like,
you sent Malcolm in the Middle her nudes. What are we doing here? BGL? Wow.
Okay. So what I learned with narcissism is that I'm his arm candy, right? I'm his possession. So I'm also an extension of himself. So me being a hot wife and a successful wife, because he would walk around and be like, my wife makes more money than me. She's super successful. He had no problem doing that because that makes him look better. Mm-hmm. And anything that makes him look better feeds his narcissism.
Yes, yeah. Aaron. We're going to hear a description of his peen in a moment.
Anyways, fast forward. I am at the party.
And we're going to get to this party in a second here. So you got your breast done. So what were you before and what are you now? What are we working with?
Okay, this is a little creepy. That's MMA asshole. MMA hole. So it gets a little creepy there. Let's see where's the next section. 4218. We go to this guy totally wanted to F your wife there, Mr. BGL. Luke, okay, so feeding is this. Confess cheating to Mark, blah, 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 love letter, and fake account. Oh, here's Mark Harley cheating at his mom's house on the twin-size bed in the guest room. Let's check this out. Hold on one second. This would be, what is that? 56. Mark Harley cheating at his mom's house in Northern California. Where are you? There it is. Here we go.
We went on a trip with a Valentine's Day trip. He lied to me on LSD. He's like, no, she's nothing. It's nothing. I love you. And I really want to just save this with you. And then he started with couples therapy. Then the day before I exposed him, 2 days before I exposed him. So 3/16, when I found out that he was in fact cheating, he went to his mom's house. So you have to understand what I found out is he cheats at his mom's house. So this is what he does. He goes to his mom's and fucks bitches there. And these bitches think that they're special, but they're not, because he brings every bitch.
Uh-oh, Mark using his mom because he can't pay for rent because Luana covers it all.
There. And I have confirmation of that from multiple people at this point. So he is his mom's, and I know it's what I call the mom poorhouse.
His mom is his Betty Wrangler, you're saying, right?
It's wild.
Okay.
And it's interesting because I got along with her for a year until Mark fucked that up and made it seem like I'm crazy. But she really, really loved me and liked me and always would tell me, what are you doing with this loser? And I'd rather like have him move out and you live here. Anyways, I didn't talk to his mom since 2016 because that family is toxic. And so he knew that this is a safe place because I will never find out. And I would never, like, I would ask him, I'm like, are you cheating at your mom's house? Because I could feel like something's up. And he's this kind of person that would do that, but he would make me think like I'm lying. By the way, I know people say that I'm lying. I have actually...
At 40 years of age, he's cheating at his mom's house.
I have receipts for every single thing I'm saying. So if they stay on long enough, I have receipts for every single thing I'm claiming.
Yes, and you have sent me those receipts. Thank you, Luana, at that time 3 years ago. I know you're thankful back then, but maybe not so much now. But hey, the only person you could blame is that dude over there, right? That dude over there. He brought it to the internet.
Here, because Mark is going around saying defamation. Defamation is when you're lying. Everything you say is the truth.
Anyhow, let's get to the first video that they play. And there's many videos, but here's a video where there's some domestic abuse going on here. And we're going to go. Here's another video for you, Luana. And here we go. This is on MMA holes.
Not special. Sorry.
Wow. Interesting. This is crazy, man. This is this whole story, his side and your side. It's so you have to it's very hard to wrap your head around something like this, just from the outside perspective. So, what does your family and friends think about this? Like this whole thing?
Sorry, my family and friends have been hating Mark for a very long time. But that's why I kind of want you to show everything from the abuse that I've sent to you because I think people should see it.
Let's get into it. Let's jump into it. I was trying to show it before. We'll show it right now. Here's one of the things, one of the videos where it looks like, I don't know, you're lying on a bed or something. Well, I'm just going to play it. Go ahead. I'm
walking behind him asking him, and the reason my phone is like moving like this because I'm pretending I'm just holding it because so he doesn't take it away from me. And this is not violence. This is him destroying shit. There is a lot of violence in other videos, but this is just what happened on February 8th because this girl pretends that I knew of her. No, I didn't really. I was just, like thinking something was going on, but Mark was lying the entire time.
Okay.
I gave you the opportunity.
You can't hear anything? Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know what the video sounds like, so we'll just play this for the audience.
I gave you the opportunity to tell me the truth a week ago, and you didn't.
So the entire time I'm asking him, are you cheating on me?
Okay.
You have been cheating on me. I'm just saying this like you can keep going it. And he just like goes around, he says no, and then he just like, he doesn't say anything.
So now the...
Dude, this guy is super violent.
And he just like goes around, he says no.
This isn't even his apartment that he pays for. Luana pays for this in full. Look at this man.
And then he just like, he doesn't say anything.
So now the audience does hear this. I don't know why, for some reason it's not filtering into you, but the audience is hearing this. So let me just let this play. So he knocks down, I don't know, it's like a canvas or something over here. He doesn't look very happy.
No, of course not, because he's...
Okay, and now you're accusing him of, or you found out information on other women, right?
About this specific woman, girl.
You even lied to me about throwing it away. Yeah, you even tried to me about throwing it away.
Wow, this is the guy that Case thinks is going to save him?
Throwing it away. Yeah, you even tried to me about throwing it away.
He looks very tired. This is when he just got home from an escapade?
No. He was home at the entire time. It was just like, no, he's tired because he was napping.
So
that is Mark. Lazy ass. Never has a job.
So he was napping. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna get this guy right now.
Well, no, because it wasn't like he was laying in bed, and I had found the letter a week earlier, and then he he read some of it, and then I went into his car, and I found the letter in there, and that's when I could read everything.
Okay.
And that's like, you were lying.
Who is this, Mark? You haven't.
And this is the kind of tactic that he does. Like he either starts violence or destroying.
So you're confronting him. You're saying, "Tell me the truth."
You lied. I gave you the opportunity.
I gave you the opportunity.
I gave you the opportunity to tell me the truth a week ago. And
so you gave him the opportunity to tell the truth.
Didn't. And you kept the card, so this card means something
to you. No, because I found the letter a week before and said, you're lying. And I literally said, I'm going to get a divorce, just tell me that you've been cheating. This is the whole thing, like, tell me the truth, and I'm out. But he said, I didn't cheat, He came back that same night. He left.
Yeah,
very dramatic. My friend was on the phone. He was, like, threatening. He actually ripped off the key, the chain in front of the door, so I couldn't lock the door. So this is a very This is a very harmless video compared to what else I've sent to you.
Okay, so let me. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, we're just getting.
Oh, and trust me, she sent all the videos and I have all the videos, Luana. And I'd hate to show them all because, you know, but hey, your ex-husband is putting me in this position and it's not right of him to lie on my name. And he's and you should be out there debunking those lies that he's been telling about me, because now it's about me. I'm looking out for me now. I'm not looking out for you. I'm not looking out for Mark Harley. No. I've been burned too many times. No one's going to use and abuse me anymore.
Warmed up here. Now, is this a stripper pole you got in the room? What is going on here?
Yes.
You got a Christmas tree and a stripper pole. This is a very wholesome apartment you got going on over here. Yeah. What happened on this stripper pole?
It's just workout.
So wait, hold on a second. You can do tricks on the stripper pole.
Again, you know, MMA hole, little creepy guy, you know, and he wanted to F you. He's the only one that wanted. And here's Mark over here. You see Mark over here, big steroid buff guy over here. Hey, Luana, what did you say about his chest smelling? Because pus was coming out of it constantly. Tell us in chat, because that was a great story. You said it. I wasn't listening, though, but I did hear most of it, kind of. But it was hilarious. But here's Mark over here. Let's check it out.
Yes.
Is the stripper pole available? Can we get some in real time tricks right now?
Okay. Relax, MMA hole. Relax, bro. This guy's horny as fuck.
No, I put the table here, so now I can.
Maybe next time. Okay, I had to try. Okay, here's Mark. He's coming out shirtless. There's a Christmas tree, a stripper pole, and okay, we'll just show this real quick.
On the couch, yeah.
So he throws the keys at you.
Huh? You want this?
And then he's on top of me.
There you go.
Wow, there's Mark right there. What he does is he gets a running start. He has a big chunk of keys, right? You know, a lot of keys, keychains, all that stuff, metal, complete metal. Throws it at her as she's just on her laptop and smacks her over the head, winds up and smacks her over the head. Check this out.
Okay, we'll just show this real quick.
On the couch, yeah.
So he throws the keys at you.
Huh? You want this?
And then he's on top of me.
There you go. Fucking go through the computer, huh? Is that what you want? Here you go. Oh my god!
Okay. He's saying, oh my god, he's...
There you go. Anything else?
I mean, again, this is a
Anything else?
260-pound guy. I'm sitting on the couch. I was looking for my cat. I haven't slept in days. And he didn't like the fact that I told him that it was his fault that this is happening with the cat, which it was. And
260-pound man. Big, tough guy over here, guys. Big, tough guy. I told you he's a woman abuser. Case studies. I guess he didn't do his homework, right? What is he going to say now? Sorry, guys, I don't know. Or are they going to do what they always do, just ignore it and pretend like it's never happened? Because the hate bonding against Gypsy Rose, well, I guess it's a little too much. It's a little too much, right? Yeah, because they're a bunch of hypocrites. Bunch of hypocrites.
yeah, so he climbed on top of me. That's what's happening there. He's
Okay.
pushing me into the... Yeah, so he's throwing the key, and then he's pushing me into the couch. Like, I don't know if you ever had a 260-pound guy on top of you, but that hurts.
Now that sounded like it hurt. The key to her head. Did you hear that? Ching, ching. Watch.
Pushing me into the couch. Like, I don't know if you ever had a 260-pound guy on top of you, but that hurts.
Yeah, this doesn't look like...
Oof. Yeah, 260 pounds on her, what, maybe 100-pound frame or less?
It's very, it's a friendly interaction. No one should be having keys thrown at them. Now, there's been a bunch of videos back and forth that we've seen. We saw the video of course, you were trying to leave the house, and he's behind the car. He's trying to stop you. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's like shaking the car, and he's yelling, screaming.
The car thing, he's also lying about that. So what happened was, it was July 23rd, 2020. And I actually wrote that in my Instagram, and people took it out of context. I took the date in there. And what happened was, after I got arrested in January 2020, until he got arrested in September 2021, he would threaten me with the police all the time. And because the police had already failed me, I literally let him do anything to me. I did not.
Oh, and by the way, Luana, I'm just going to let you know, you could thank Mark, because this community that he went to, the anti-gypsy verse, the anti-gypsy community, oh, this DV situation and all of your videos are going to be everywhere. blasting on TikTok, blasting all over Reddit, blasting on Instagram, blasting on YouTube. It is going to go viral every which way. And who did this to you? Who did this to you again? Who's the person you should blame? You should have thought about that before you came. You know, you could have quickly went over there and told him, knock it off. Could have told him that. Don't come over here crying about it, because I'm not going to have my name slandered or defamed by his lies about me and saying that he talked to you and you guys are lying on me. And I think I believe him in that fact, even though he's a gaslighter and shit. But I know that he has used you, saying that because you guys became friendly now and you're doing a podcast episode 10 months ago together, and look at how you're acting in the chat right now. You're forgiving him. You should blame him.
I did not try to defend myself. I was really like, you know, whenever he started, it was during the pandemic too, so he was getting really, really aggressive. Mm-hmm. And so one thing was we were going to Sequoia, or we were supposed to go, and our bags were already in the car, and then he started.
And all we're showing is public stuff already. It's just going to go more viral now that it's here in this verse, because Mark Harley has tried this before last time. I don't think you knew that, Luana, because I didn't do a live stream about it. Because Mark was pretty much beneath me at that point, but now he keeps crawling back. So he needs daddy's attention, and I will be his forever daddy. Like I have been everyone's daddy on the internet, and he is my son, and I'm going to take care of him. Okay. So if you have a problem, go over there and talk to him.
Start getting aggressive. And I was like, I'm out of here because I don't want to do this again. I don't know what he's going to do. So I'm trying to leave, and he is stopping me because his key's in my car. This is his kind of control, because our neighbor has a key. The manager is here. He has a key. He had access to multiple keys, and he ran out after me. So this is how he locked himself even out. But the manager's on the other side. Like the manager is not on side. So you can go around and you don't have to go in. Also, Mark has jumped this fucking fence so many times. He was not locked out. He just wanted control. He wanted that key to control me because I was going away. He claims that 5 minutes later, I came back inside. That's not true. My neighbor came out running and said, get the fuck away from her, because I also was destroying my car. He fucked up my lights. He fucked up my mirrors. He dented my car on the side. She told him to get the fuck away from me. I drove off, and I drove to the police. So it's what he's saying is not true. And then I was sitting in front of the police station not knowing what to do, and I was just trying to calm the fuck down. So yeah, he's lying about that. He's saying I stole his keys. That's not true. He said I came in afterwards. That is not true. My neighbor is a witness, and he was out of order because one of the things that he loves to do is control. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. Control. Yeah.
So I'm going to play something else here. Unfortunately, I don't know why I can't get the audio for you to hear, but I'm going to play the video that you sent of Mark hitting me, blocking my way. Yes. Let me play this real quick here.
That was the start of him escalating and then getting arrested. So this is just the warm up.
Okay, stand by.
So again, Mark got arrested for domestic violence. Case Studies is using a guy who was arrested for domestic violence. Okay, real receipts there. On his panel for a troll tactic, because those people don't have morals or integrity. And shame on the people on that panel, whether it's Apple, Charlotte. I guess this is what they're okay with. So I don't want to hear that side anymore. Complain about Sheena or complain about Bree when they're clearly okay with platforming a known domestic violence or domestic abuser of his own wife, and we're seeing the receipts. These aren't edited clips. These are full clips, okay, that you clearly see.
By over here. So you're saying leave me alone, and he's asking you a question. I can't really make it out, but he's asking you something.
He says, when are you moving out?
When are you moving out? Okay.
Leave me alone.
Leave you alone.
Uh-oh, so here comes some violence here. Audio recording. Got a lot of these before too, and I have it in my hard drive. But this is the point. Mark Harley thinks that he has the right to kick her out of her own apartment that she pays for. This is who you're dealing with when it comes to Mark Harley.
Then
he says, when are you moving out?
When are you moving out? Okay.
Leave me alone.
Leave you alone.
So I hear "leave me alone," and then I hear a slap, and then of course,
Slap hit me in the face.
oh, okay. So wait, what are you saying? He punched you, or
Hit me with a flat hand.
oh, flat hand? So okay.
6'4", 260 pounds, with a flat hand, smacks the shit right out of Luana, his wife of 8 years. And this was not just one occurrence. Like I told you, I have 50 plus video and audio and hundreds of text messages where domestic violence is just a thing. And I have to say, it is between both of them. They're both guilty, but no man should ever put their hands on a woman, ever. He should just leave that situation. The fact that he got arrested for domestic violence against his wife goes to show you this isn't just a troll tactic here. This is truth. Something that case studies knows nothing about, because his is just words and testimonies, lies, gaslighting.
So yeah, I mean, regardless, it's all wrong. You can't be doing that.
Is that what we're doing now? I can just say leave you alone and I can, no, fuck that, dude.
Okay. So yeah, this sounds pretty aggressive here. Can't see anything, but you do hear clearly. I mean, it doesn't sound like he's slapping himself. It sounds like he is.
Why would he slap himself?
He's got Asperger's. No.
That's so wild.
Yeah. How many times would you say Mark has hit you?
Countless. You know what the word? Okay, so the hitting isn't even the.
Twisted Candy, you should tell Mark to come over here and let him know that Luana's pissed off. That his ex-wife is in our chat and she is not happy about this one bit. That all of this DV stuff is coming out once again. And she worked so hard. She had anxiety trying to get rid of this, but her husband or ex-husband keeps on bringing it to different community to community, only because I guess he got his fifis hurt by an Asian guy on a microphone. Winning.
The most devious. What is devious is the fact that what he does, and like I said, I only have proof of 10% of what's happening because A, he would take my phone, and also when you were.
I have a history, yet they can never show the history. There's no video of me hitting a girl or hitting a man or anything. That's the difference between me and them. I actually show the receipts, unredacted, unedited, full clip. You could have it all. You could have all the links, all the videos.
In this situation, you don't even really think of filming. Like, it's very rare that I start thinking about it. And one of the things that he would do is very calculating.
Oh yeah, Luana, you should blame the other guy that brought Mark to the table over here in this community, and his name's Case Studies. If you want his full name, it's Scott Blankenship, Franklin, Tennessee. You got a problem? Go serve his ass.
In a way that you cannot see. One of his things were that he was doing he's done this repeatedly, is in the dark would sit, like he would climb on top of me, sit on my chest and arms so I can't move them, open my eye, and hold his flashlight right into it.
Mark Harley performing Chinese torture on Luana. What a freak. What kind of man does this, dude? To his own wife, or even to a female, or another human being.
Like he's done this repeatedly, is Mark. In the dark would sit, like he would climb on top of me, sit on my chest and arms so I can't move them, open my eye, and hold his flashlight right into it. It hurts like crazy. It's pain in your head, and also I always thought I was gonna get blind. Like it would be horrible when he would just hold it in your eye and you cannot move.
That's pretty disturbing.
Say that one more time.
No, I'm saying that's pretty disturbing. That's like, just to think of, I mean, someone to do something like that doesn't make any sense. So you're saying while you were arguing, he would just pin you down and do this?
Yes. He would put pillows in my face so that I couldn't breathe. He would put his nose and hand on my face so that I couldn't breathe. He would push my face into the ground by putting his whole, weight on top of me. He put his fingers in my nose. He has pretty big fingers that would really hurt. He pushed my face in my mouth in so much that I would think my teeth are gonna break off. And wow. People say I'm lying, and I would love for you to show more.
Wow, I didn't know these details, but that is crazy. Case Studies thinks it's a great idea to platform this guy. Holy.
Because some people are.
So you also sent. Now there was pictures that you sent too, but those Did you pull those back? I think those vanished on here. They're not on here anymore. There was one.
Really? I
Yeah.
can send them now.
Yeah. Just don't send the butt shot again, because I mean that's great to see, but we'll just
Again, MMA hole being a little creepy.
probably can't show that on YouTube.
Let me find this.
And while you're looking for that, let me just address the audience. So guys in the chat, here's the deal. We heard Mark's side of the story. Now we're hearing Luana's side of the story. Regardless, this is disturbing in both ends.
Yes, Luana. Luana knows me as J, the letter J, but she thinks it's J-A-Y. J for James. This is me. This is the guy that you sent the information to, remember? And your ex-husband saying all this shit, lying, bringing it to the table over here, reopening these wounds. This is his second time, actually third time he's done it. The second time I ignored. This time, here we are. Why is he following me everywhere? I don't talk about the guy, you know, maybe you should talk to him. Okay. And if you have a problem, talk to that guy Case Studies. He's the one that actually seeked out your wife beating husband there.
Stand by. We're going to hear Luana's side, and you can make whatever decisions you'd like to make with this. He would call it mutual combat when he came on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What man says it's mutual combat between a man and his wife? 6'4", 260 pounds. He called it mutual combat between the two whenever they had these scuffles, and he's throwing keys at her and all this stuff, slapping her in the face or hitting her flat-handed in the face.
If you go, so first of all, and everybody can Google this again, it's called reactive abuse. There's only one person that is the abuser, one person that has a power in the relationship. The power with him was, A, that I loved him, and he would always tell me that I'm nothing to him. B, the green card. He had the power, and he would also always tell me I didn't have a power, and I didn't.
And that's another thing Mark Harley did, because he's scummy as a human being, as a man. He held the green card thing over her as his wife. Like, hey, you're not going to get it. You're not going to be a citizen. You're not going to be able to stay in America. You'll be deported. I think she's from Germany. That's why. That's how they met online.
These kind of relationships, abusive relationships, there's one person in power and there's one person that is not in power. With some people, it can happen that you start having reactive abuse, which is also defending yourself, but also something that happens because your buttons are being pushed and because you are reacting to what's been happening to you. Let me send you this, because he's been trying to, it's like, this guy's 260 pounds saying he's not afraid of anything. He says he can fuck up Luke Rockhold. He says he can fuck up Brendan Schaub. Do you think he's afraid of me? He's not.
Yeah, he's a big man.
Now that he is.
That's what Mark does. He's just like Case Studies, picks on women, picks on weaker people. He picked on his wife.
And he never was 1 second afraid of me.
What about the frying pan situation? He said he was hit over the head with a frying pan. What was that about?
I discussed this at the the Guys We Fuck podcast is discussing that. I don't want to talk about that anymore because he's again lying about this. Let me send you. Sorry.
So he's claiming that you hit him over the head, but you're saying you didn't, right?
He's claiming a lot of things.
Okay.
Let's see. Everything. I mean, and it's like, okay, these are handprints and bag marks. Too, because he's gonna. So I'm gonna send you these. There's a bite mark in there too, because he's gonna claim like I did stuff to myself, and it's like, okay, these are handprints and bite marks.
Okay, so I'll wait for these things to come through.
And I've seen the handprints on her because she did send me those graphic photos. I'm not going to show it here, even though I have it in my hard drive here. But she sent me the bruises on her arms. You know that, Luana, and on her neck, her shoulder area, like that, because it's a 260-pound man at 6'4" frame right on top of her, or smacking her, or holding her, or grabbing her. This is Mark Harley, folks. This is Mark Harley. And it's crazy because he actually has kind of a career going on right now. He was on SNL recently. He was on SNL performing with A$AP Rocky. Well, he wasn't performing. A$AP Rocky was, and he was just one of the guys hired to be someone who's throwing people around. Pretty ridiculous. And he also has commercial gigs. So I'm not sure why he's out here on these streets again, because maybe he didn't realize, because he's kind of a dumbass Neanderthal. That's who he is, Homer Simpson, basically, in reality. And he doesn't realize that he's going to get canceled over this. And you know what? It's going to follow Luana now. And Luana's not a public person. She's private because she has a job, a real one. But now it's going to follow both of them, because this is going to go wherever it goes. The video's out there. People are knowing now. And this community is relentless when things happen. And, God bless y'all over there. But hey, what we do is we bring receipts, unedited, for everybody to see in plain. Here we go.
And I'll show him. If you're just jumping in, we're live with Luana. She is currently going through a divorce with Helen Mark Harley. It says, use the Instagram app to view this. Oh my God, it doesn't show on the computer. That is not cool. Look at this here. It says, so apparently the images are available on mobile, but for some reason on this, on a DM, and it's not. That is, send it to the MMA Holes info.
To do that, via indirectly talk to me, let it be, and he's doing, or in person, he's not allowed to talk to me via third parties.
So she's talking about the restraining order that she was granted against Mark Harley, because he has a history, of being arrested for domestic violence against Luana. In fact, Mark Harley set Luana up at one point and had her arrested because he's such a coward, right? At 6'4", 260, he set her up, provoked her into her maybe hitting and swiping at him for protection and defending. And then he allowed the police to arrest her because he showed the police officers that video. And Mark sent me that video, and I've showed that on a live stream before 3 years ago. And I'd probably show it again, but I'm not going to do it because Luana's here. She's not too happy. But hey, again, blame case studies, and more importantly, blame BGL.
And he's doing all of that and has been doing this for days now. Okay.
Okay, I'll pull this up over here. So basically, so you're saying you have a restraining order on him, and he's not following.
I like that. Blur this entire video, please, Jeremy 472 72. What are we doing here, Jeremy? I see you, PF Chang's. Blur the entire video. I wish I could, but it's Luana, so we can't. We don't have to blur her. All right, here we go. It's an inside thing. Yeah.
All the rules, correct?
Yes. By the way, I just see that people keep referring to Amber Heard.
Tell Mark to come. Hey, how about this, Luana? Tell Mark to come over here. We'll have a discussion live on the air right over here. Okay. And if that discussion goes well, then I'd be more than willing to take this live down. Now, you have to talk to Case about taking his live down, and we could go about that way. But have him come on the air with me right now. I'm not going to do anything behind the scenes anymore with you type of people because, I can never trust anyone anymore, especially you two guys. So get his ass over here. I'm not going over there. Get his ass over here. We'll talk it out and we'll work it out. If he's willing to do that for you. I don't know where you guys are at this point, but I'll tell you what. I'm not sure why you're still around with this guy and doing podcasts with him. It doesn't make any sense after you went on this tour, used me as a source to help you. And I did feel bad for you because at one point I was helping Mark, realizing that he was using his built-in clout over at that subreddit and using those guys against you to hate on you and send you all that hate. I was pretty much one of the only creators in this space that stuck up for you and actually helped you out. And I did some work for you to get information from Mark to help you out in your situation of him cheating and so on and so forth. So you know that, you remember that. So I think I should have some, you should give me some respect here. Show me some respect. So go over to Mark, tell him, text his ass, say, hey, go over to Morbid's live stream, go over to Jay's live stream, and work this out so you guys could delete this shit. Otherwise, it's going to be up forever. It's going to be all over TikTok. Trust me, it's going to be on TikTok because the Gypsy Rose community lives on TikTok.
Amber Heard has not a single proof of being abused. And people are really easy to throw Amber Heard in here. Something that Mark has been doing for years, he would always tell me, I will expose you to be an Amber Heard. And then it was Jada Pinkett Smith, and then it was even Rachel Wood, and then it was Brendan. So he would call me everything because this is just what he does. What's the email again?
It's the MMAholsinfo@gmail.com.
MMAholsinfo.
Yeah, THEMMAHOLES info@gmail.com. Regardless, the whole thing seemed very much like Johnny and Amber, and I guess you could mix and match the roles. I gotta be honest with you, like I said this to Mark too, it just from an outside perspective, it seemed like both of you guys were pretty wrong in this situation. Now, cheating is not right, and domestic violence is definitely not right, but it did seem like you kind of got aggressive with him too. So you're saying that you did not get aggressive with him?
So what he isn't showing in these videos is that he has abused me in every single video before I did anything.
Okay.
And you know what? I do believe that. I know how Mark operates, okay? He turns the camera on for the show. All the videos that Mark sent me were very highly suspicious. And I'll tell you why. He would set up the camera, right? Point it at the direction that he knew that he would basically center Luana, provoke her and shit like that, And then she would pull his hair. There would be a scuffle, and then he would be like, oh, and look into the camera and wink. And he would smile. What kind of he's trying to point himself out to be this DV victim and all that he's winking and pointing, smiling at the camera as she's, whatever. It's just hilarious, right? And everybody was laughing about that. But so I believe, Luana, that Mark is the guy who instigates shit. He set her up multiple times in this. Now, do I say Luana wasn't responsible for certain things? I think they were toxic, and she's been on a podcast talking about the toxicity of her relationship, and I believe that definitely toxicity there. But I think that it's not right for Mark as a man, okay, to put his hands on his wife or a woman.
This is why I'm calling it it didn't work. I fucked up the name.
It's okay.
Let's see this one more time.
Yeah, it's THE.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, shit, sweetie.
Oh, Luana, that's Gypsy in the thumbnail because we're in the Gypverse. You're in the Gypverse right now, Luana. Courtesy of Mark Harley and Case Studies. They brought you here. So ask them.
Oh. Get away.
Gypsy is our Brendan Schaub in the sense, our celebrity Brendan. It's very similar to the subreddits. They're both hate subreddits. They hate one person. The subreddit that you know of, that your ex-husband was an intern of the show, The Fighter and the Kid, Brendan Schaub over there is the target of hate of the Fighter and the Kid subreddit. And the target of hate over on the GRB Snark subreddit is Gypsy Rose. Very, very similar. And actually, they're opposite viewers. If you look at the audience of the Fighter and the Kid subreddit, they're about 97% women, or men, I'm sorry. On the other hand, GRB Snark is 97% females. So it's quite opposite of each other.
Sorry.
What is that? Was it a cat or a dog? I didn't. yeah, THEMMAHOLES info@gmail.com. And I'll show him up over here. So what's the next step now? What are you waiting for now? Just basically all the papers to go through. Has he signed the papers as well for the divorce?
Okay, so wait, MMA holds.
It's THE, the MMA holes info.
So sorry, I missed that completely. The MMA holes.
All right, so let's go to not the history of the cheating. Let's go over here. Let's fast forward to this section here. Because not only is Mark a wife abuser, a female abuser, he puts hands on women, as we saw already in multiple videos now. And there's more than 50 plus videos of this that I have in my archives that I'm sure Luana doesn't want out. But hey, Mark, you keep playing the game. Again, you know the rules. You start the game, I'm going to finish it.
Other girls. Well, there's this one specific girl that I would love to reach out to. She's very, very private. It was the ex-girlfriend before me. And he really, like what he told me by himself, what he did with her is bad. It wasn't about physical abuse. It was about cheating and lying and making her feel like absolute shit. And I actually think our paths crossed because I think he actually fucked her while we already met. So one of the girls that reached out to me, who literally said he's been fucking hundreds of girls and people, told me about this. He was doing threesomes with his friends while messaging me saying, I can't wait to come home. And I'm just with this guy right now. And that was the guy he would have a threesome with. There's just so much. And like, these girls are just all talking about how he does it. I mean, there was a girl, Dixie, that's the name that I've been told, who he fucked here in LA while he would come home at night.
Okay.
So he would pretend to go to work and then come home, and in real life in reality he fucked Dixie, who was an actress or acting girl. That's what they told me. That's the Reddit. What do they call that place?
PF Chang?
Discord.
Oh.
The Discord. Something, people were coming out at the Discord. So and then one of Brendan's team talked about a stripper that he'd been fucking, and so we established that he had sex even while he was here in Los Angeles and coming home at night pretending he was working. Mm-hmm. He would apparently have fuck people whenever I would go on a trip, whenever he would go on a trip. I mean, there was a history.
Great husband. Never met him. Great husband.
I know that he flew a girl out to New York once because that's what I found out in 2018. There is a lot, and that is just the cheating. But the reason why I bring this up is because cheating like this and not using condoms, which I've been told, is also a form of abuse, because they're taking away your consent and your ability to leave.
You were giving her STDs, bro? Oh, man. You're putting her at risk. Your own wife. How dare, dude, this is just the cherry on top.
Relationship, because you don't know the truth. And also put your health at risk, which is physical abuse and also sexual abuse. Mm-hmm. And so there's just so much that I've been finding out about this guy who made me feel so crazy, and like I'm the only girl that, you know, he gets violent with, and then it's like this is this really calm, sweet girl that he got violent with because she criticized him. There's an ex-girlfriend who reached out to me. It was when this ex-girlfriend, she was the first one reaching out to me. When she reached out to me, I started shaking and crying.
Yeah.
My mom and my friend were here, and I said, I am not the only one. Like, and not because, I mean, this is awful that I'm not the only one, but it was also so, like, finding this out that he lied, that he would say, no, my ex-girlfriends would never say this about me. It now was like, no, they would. They just didn't, you know, they just didn't because they're afraid, or they just moved on with their lives. Okay. It was very validating. And it just showed me that, A, I don't know this guy, that nobody knows this guy doesn't know himself, but he's very, very devious and sinister and very, very empty. And he's just holding on right now to these straws, like he's like grabbing for straws, because there is an investigation going on right now, like and you know, like I said, there is still like the legal stuff that has to happen, which is why I can't talk about everything. And there's also like these people that are afraid. There's just so much with this guy where I'm like, Jesus, if somebody would have done something earlier, all of this wouldn't have happened. Does that make sense? Like, of course I play my part in this, but if somebody would have said something earlier, and he has these enablers around him, his mother, his brother, they know this. This girl told me that he was abused at his mother's house and his mother did nothing. Same as me.
Wow. Dude, Mark, you abused a mistress, a girl at your mom's house? Oh, Kayan, you want to talk about pegging? Let's get into Mark's sex life. According to, I guess, Luana, his ex-wife here, and she talks about that right here. 145? 145. Where are you? All because Mark wanted to dig this all up again. I don't know why. It's been 3 years, and here we go.
That not a single person is holding him accountable for anything. And the reason why he and I, quote unquote, clashed, or why he probably abused me more than anyone, A, because of the time, but also because I would say more shit, you know? I would be like, yo, I want this. So basically, I think he hates me, despises me, because A, he wasn't able, you know, I made a career, I grew while I was with him. and I also hold in front of him what he is. Like Mark has so many insecurities. He would always he is too small. He doesn't feel sexy. He would always say like, you're not attracted to me anymore. Like this and that. It's all about what he looks like.
Too small. Tell me more.
Oh my God, my hairline. I'm losing my hair. Look, my hair is thinning. Like he even has fucking issues with his dick. Like his first girlfriend went around in high school. She cheated on him. Probably super traumatic. And then went around and talked shit about his dick and saying it was weird.
This was confirmed by Luana multiple times.
He's almost 40 and he's still talking about this.
So what's wrong with his dick? What would he be worried about? Curve? Does it have a weird curve or something? No.
Well, I don't want to talk about his dick in that way. I'm just saying, I think this is like, it's just something so deeply rooted where a grown man is like, my dick is weird, right? My dick is ugly, right? And he just, because
yeah, that is weird. A grown ass man asking his wife if his dick is weird. Is it shaped weird? Is it tight? Is it too tiny? Oh, me, because he's a baby. Look at him. Look at him. He actually he follows me. I don't follow him. All these people following me for years and years. You know why? Because truth does hurt, and they never forget truth because you hurt them so bad when you tell truth about them that it hurts deep down inside in their soul, and they can never forget it. And I love that. I love the fact that I guess people wake up and think of me, go to bed at night, years pass, they're still thinking about it. And they come back, they come crawling back every single year, right at my feet. And here we are.
This one girl said it 25 years ago, 24 years ago.
What did she say? What did the girl say?
I don't remember. No, I do remember. I don't want to say it.
You got, come on, Luana. I mean, how bad could it be? What is it? All right, if I guess it, can you agree or disagree? Is it like, I don't know, is it long? Is he well?
No, it is small, short. It's a button, and it's the tip of it, as Luana described before, it's tiny. So it's almost like a mountain. It starts off a little fat and it just has a point at the end. I'm not kidding you. She described this in a live stream back 3 years ago too.
Long Mark?
For his size?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can tell you that this
big horse cock? Is he working with a big horse cock or what?
It's not a horse cock.
No? What do you say? Like a
I tell you, his cock is disgusting because he lets everybody sit on it.
Oh, okay.
He is community property. That's what his cock is. It's the most dirty cock you could ever imagine.
Is it lopsided? Does it like when he takes his pants off, does the dick go in one direction? Like it can't stop going in a direction?
It can't go in any direction. It's too tiny. That's what she's trying to tell you. It's like a freaking triangle. It starts off a little bit bulky at the bottom where his balls are. It goes up and it's a toothpick.
No. Big, does he have a big head on his dick? Is that what it is?
That would be a good thing.
Oh, okay. So little head, does he have a small head? Maybe it's too small?
Honestly, like, this is like something a fucking 16-year-old girl said. I don't really care.
Wow. She said that would be a good thing if the head was big. Look at that. Oh, Mark, now we know. Now we know why he's roided up all the time. Too bad he can't roid up his little pee-pee. The lack thereof. Now it's a vajayjay. It's essentially a vajayjay. He was transitioning since he was in high school, apparently, according to his girlfriend in high school.
Big, does he have a big head on his dick? Is that what it is?
That would be a good thing.
Oh, okay. So little head, does he have a small head? Maybe it's too small?
Honestly, like, this is like something a fucking 16-year-old girl said. I don't really care.
It's like a thimble, buddy. The head is a thimble. A thimble on a banana. That's how big his head is. That is so, dude, that is sad. That is not misinformation. Oh, man.
The thing also is like,
okay,
this guy's obsessed with his dick. Okay,
right.
like he talks about his dick every single day. So us talking about his dick right now is fueling his ego.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually disappointed in myself. Mark, I know you're watching this. How big is your dick? Could you let the people know on the other stream? All right, listen, Luana, we got a bunch of questions. We've been going, and this has been very fascinating.
But he'll never show it because he knows it's a little tiny button. It's a little baby, little tiny button. It's a fucking little thimble and shit, you know. Barely hanging on. He is so self-conscious. He doesn't like his dick size, clearly, because God didn't bless him there. In fact, when he was born, his parents, his mom thought, well, the doctors thought it was a girl. Oh, you're having a girl. There's a JJ down there.
I feel like we're kind of running in circles. We're chasing our tails, right? Let's hear from the audience here, because I'm sure they have great comments and questions. Okay, here it comes.
Luana says, well, I guess it'll continue since no one is the bigger person. Well, now we know that Mark's not the bigger person. Little thimble dick.
Oh, super chat.
Hold on, we got Guru the Pig coming in.
Soaked.
So met, I told him, I said, you remind me of like Conan the Barbarian. So when I met Mark, he was 40 pounds lighter than he is now. Actually, I'm not sure what he is right now. The last time I've seen him a month ago.
Let's move to, this is a long interview, but we're pretty much almost over halfway through, or a little past that. Taught Mark how to fuck. Let's go to that one. That sounds like a winner. At 40 some years of age, she had to teach him how to fuck. I like it already. Here we go.
I mean, I don't have anything to do with haters will say, because I never liked this whole haters thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I was 100% super attracted to him.
So soaked panties, you're saying yes?
Well, I mean, soaked panties after I told him how to fuck, yes.
Whoa.
It just keeps getting worse. Keeps getting worse for Marky Harley.
Okay.
Yeah, so every girl that's been fucking Mark since he knows me has been fucking me. Because I taught him how to be good. He did freaky shit because I wanted to do it. When we met, like I said, we were in an open relationship. I'm very fluent sexually, and also like with people that I date. So, you know, we would do things.
What is up, D. Gilligan? D. Gillian, what is up? Thank you very much. Good to see you. What are you doing here?
That I wanted to do, and he was open to it. So
were you the type of girl in bed that'd be like, hey, slap me, choke me, do all that crazy stuff?
That's so basic. Oh my God. This whole choking thing, yes, when we met, I like choking, and it's just the most basic thing I feel like people can do.
Mm-hmm. What's the crazy?
All right, so MMA hose gets a little freaky as he does. Hold on.
Pegging.
This is the conversation we should be talking about here.
Now, here we go. Listen very carefully. As someone said in the comment section earlier, case studies, pegging, BGL, big gay lion.
What's the craziest thing you've done in bed?
Pegging, sounding rods.
Wait, hold on. I don't know. I guess I'm horrible in bed. So pegging, what is that?
It's a strap on.
Wait a second. Hold on. All right. So who's got the strap on?
I do.
You got the strap on. Okay, hold on.
They both have it. BGL's too tiny. Thimble dig.
Hold on a second. So you are wearing the strap on. Where is Mark in this situation?
He's in front.
Well, in front of me.
He's in front of. So does the strap on go in the butt? Is it going in there?
Yes, it's going in the butt.
Okay, it is going in there. So you're plowing away on his butt. Okay.
I think it was 12 inches. I actually just threw it.
Wow, give it up for Mark. He could really take it, doesn't? Wow. 12-inch. Mark could really take it for the team.
Away after all the shit. I was like, fuck this shit, and I just threw all the sex toys out. But yes, it's something that I always wanted to do, and it's like not that easy to find a guy who wants to do that.
Yeah.
And he was open about it, and I was really happy about that. So you know, I mean, you have a prostate, it's supposed to feel good, and you know, it felt good.
So how did you convince him?
My friends all knew, and he would always get so pissed that I would be like, we would be at dinner, and I'm like, yo, we were just fucking, you know, I was just pegging Mark, and he would be like, why would you tell that to people? And I'm like, well, why not?
Okay.
It's a cool, liberating thing that people should do, and a lot of more men should try it.
So you're saying that I should tell my wife to stick a dildo in my ass tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start with a finger or a little butt plug.
I don't want anyone going near that. Like, so how did you introduce this to Mark?
Oh.
I mean, I just told him.
So you strapped it on. Says
Mark is a cog, dude. He does what he's told, but on the same token, he is an abuser.
Hey, bend over, buddy. This is gonna go on you.
He actually ordered the stuff. I just told him it's something I wanted to do. It's been something I always wanted to do, and then we did. And then the sounding rod, we were in Palm Springs, and you know, there's a lot of gay sex stores, so we went in and we saw the sounding rods, and we were talking about it, and we were talking to the guy, and he was explaining it to us, so we got it.
So this is the pegging story. And let's see what else is there. Taught him how to F. Why do all this time? Stalking issues. I wonder if that's interesting or not. Talk about Luana's breast size. MMA holes is creepy, bro. Creepy. Message to Mark, addicted to sex, placing it. Okay. Maybe we'll do final words from Luana. I think we heard enough. I think you get the point. 255 over here. 255. Final words. Final words from Luana. Where is 255? Somewhere, it should be here. All right, here we go.
Wow, it sounds like the Bjorn conversation's a whole nother interview. That sounds like a whole other thing. Listen, Luana, you've said a lot.
No, sorry, Brittany has to hit me up in private. Like, she really has to, like, I don't know who she is, but like the shit she's spitting, and then she hasn't said anything about the herpes. It's just like, girl, lies. Hey, come with the proof. Bring the receipts, then we can talk.
See,
there you go. Well, they can hit you up. Will you respond?
that was the thing. All these people in her chat section or their chat section come from the subreddit. They hate Brendan Schaub, so they're backing BGL. Why? Because he got fired and he's spilling the beans on Brendan Schaub, just hate bonding at the max. They're totally, ignoring the fact that BGL Mark Harley is actually a freaking abuser of women. He was arrested for domestic violence against Luana, his wife. And we've shown you some of the videos, and there's many, many more. So if Mark Harley wants to continue this, I would definitely pull out all of those videos, all of the screenshots, all the audio recordings between the two of them, and really dive into it a little bit more. What do you think, Luana? I mean, this series could go on for 4 to 6 months. That'd be terrible.
They hit you up on Instagram?
100%. I have
Okay.
nothing to hide.
Listen, if you guys have any more questions, go follow at the Luana Mancuso on IG. Go give her a follow over there. Let me show you her Instagram account right here. Go check it out. And if you would like to support the
All right, so there it is right there. I don't know. Is there any more? Should we listen in to the big gay boy, gay lion? The big gay lion. The big gay lion. Let's see here. We know Mark wants to come over here. He wants to scurry over here and see what's going on. What's the big fuss? We shall see. Hold on one second.
He does take pleasure in that. And this.
Oh, Mark.
It's not a
I know you're
comforting
here,
fit-
Mark, because you're no longer over there. Where you at, Marky? Where you at? You want to be a real man? Come up here. Take your spanking like a good boy, like I used to give you all the time. Come on up. Come on up, you fool. I'm sure he's no longer there on cases, but I am sure, all right, he has received a phone call from Luana and he's getting yelled at. Andrea Schrader says BGL with herpes and 12 inches up the butt. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Everyone's distracted by the butt thing. That definitely is distracting. Of course. Let's see here. Let's play this for the hell of it. This is Too Lazy to Try. This kind of wraps up some of the stuff here. Look at me. I'm over here. And I could be right back over here. Here's Too Lazy to Try. I think he summarizes some of the stuff.
All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the Mark Harley drama because it looks like Brendan Schaub is now kind of getting dragged into that. And then also I'm going to be talking about Brian Callen. It looks like he might be leaving the Fighter and the Kid podcast to go work with Steven Crowder. So right when I thought things were starting to go well for Brendan, of course, it all just comes crashing down. And the Mark Harley stuff, it backfired. Originally, I thought it would be good for Brendan since Mark got exposed himself. And now people have turned on him and nobody really wants to hear what he has to say.
Exactly. Coming from Too Lazy to Try, one of the bigger YouTubers in this space, comedy podcast, I think a comedy podcast space, commentary space. I think he has almost 500,000 subscribers over there, and every video gets hundreds of thousands of views. And this was covered by him and me and everybody else.
But this story has turned into something a lot bigger than I expected. You know, I thought this was just going to be something being talked about in the Fighter and the Kids subreddit, but now it's not even really being talked about on there. This topic's pretty much banned, but it's being talked about pretty much everywhere else on the internet. Everybody's sharing that clip of.
And why was it banned at the subreddit? Why was it banned is because Mark Harley was in with a lot of those subreddit people that own that subreddit, or, you know, were moderators on there, and they wanted to protect him from the DV storm that was coming. So they were trying to protect his ass from that, only because they were okay with him, because he had the deets, I guess, on, well, the hot tea, I guess, right? On Brendan Schaub, because they hate Brendan Schaub. Just like the GRB Snark hates Gypsy Rose. It's the same thing. They're both communities of hate, and I've been a part of both of them, covering both of them, and it's pretty much rinse and repeat.
Mark trying to lift his wife's car up to prevent her from leaving. On Reddit, people have been posting it, and it's got a lot of traction on there. And of course, in the comments, people are mentioning Brendan. You know, somebody posted this to There Was an Attempt subreddit, and it's got 50,000 upvotes. And one of the top comments says, "Isn't that the dude from The Fighter and the Kid?" 50,000.
Dude, check this out over here. The title of this was a Reddit post: to stop his wife from leaving him by deadlifting the car. I'm telling you, this went viral. This got 50,000, almost 51,000 upvotes with 5,000 comments. That is insane. And that was just one subreddit. And poor Luana, she had to go and get all these videos removed, had to ask the moderators of every single subreddit. There was an attempt subreddit, and beg them to please take it down. She begged me. She begged every creator that covered it. Very successful at doing that, but here we are again. Her ex-husband, Mark Harley, does what he does best. Abuses, whether it's a physical abuse or mental, it doesn't matter to him. He's a narcissist and a gaslighter, and he's here to get daddy's attention, and I think he got it.
Votes, and one of the top comments says, "Isn't that the dude from The Fighter and the Kid?" And somebody commented on that. They said, "Associated with Brendan Schaub, Chris D'Elia, and that other clown, not surprised by this behavior." And then it was also posted to the public freakout subreddit, and they titled it "Actor and Brendan Schaub podcast co-host deadlifts and kicks wife's car." So Brendan's name is in the title, and you don't even see Mark's name anywhere. I think Brendan's more associated with this than Mark is at this point, probably because nobody knows who Mark is. And also, I'm sure this is somebody from the Fighter and the Kid subreddit who posted this. And also, I saw this clip is all over Twitter. It's crazy how much this is blown up.
And you know what's going to happen? It's going to blow up again. It's going to blow up again, just like 3 years ago. Thank you, Mark. Unless Mark comes up here, I might be able to help him. Come on up, Mark. Big, tough guy, you, right? Are you crying to mommy? Where are you, huh? You didn't know this was coming, did you? You didn't think Luana was going to know about this, did you? Oops. Don't you like to say oops a lot there, Mark? Oops.
Fight Haven, that Twitter account posted it. They titled it, "Brendan Schaub's co-host, Mark Harley, attacks his wife's car when she tries to leave him for domestic abuse." So at least Mark's name is attached to this, but of course Brendan's right there with him. And then I saw somebody else posted this.
Oh, that would suck now. Looks like Mark Harley put himself out there in the cancel culture world of Hollywood where he was actually getting some gigs. Finally, he made it, but then he made a boo-boo now. Today he made the biggest boo-boo in his life. Because he's going to get easily canceled once they know that these videos are out there of him being violent and abusing women. And on top of that, he has a record, an arrest record on DV. I guess no more commercials for Mark. We can't let this go. We're going to have to let everybody know.
And it's got probably 1 million views at this point. This tweet blew up, and at least Brendan's name isn't in the title. They titled it, "Mark Harley violently attacks and tries to keep his wife, Luana, from leaving." And a lot of people are defending her in the comments, and they feel bad for her. But also a lot of people are like, who is Mark Harley? I've never heard of this guy. And then I'm sure people are responding like, oh,
Exactly. Thank you, Too Lazy to Try.
oh, he worked with Brendan Schaub. That's how we know him. And then I saw Mark in the comments trying to defend himself, and it is not going very well.
Look at more. Didn't we see this everywhere? Who else does this, defending himself against people in the comment section? Would you know that, dear? What the heck? Who does this? Anybody over on Reddit? That would be Case Studies. Mark is the same. Mark has his fifis hurt left and right on the internet. He truly is right all up in here, and he was all over that subreddit to the point they had to ban his ass, as they did with Case Studies. So no wonder they like each other, and they're both abusive, I guess, to women.
Because it seems like his defense for everything is like, oh, well, I was doing that to her because she was doing the same thing to me. You know, like with the whole cheating thing, he thought the Fight in the Kids subreddit would be on his side, so he went there to try to expose her for cheating as well. But people are just like, dude,
remember the good times, Marky Mark? Remember this moment right here?
we want nothing to do with this. Like, you're both toxic as hell. You guys figure it out on your own. We're not going to try to defend you. So his response to that whole car thing, like the reason he's lifting up the car and kicking it is because she had his keys or something like that. She wouldn't let him inside the house. So now Mark's trying to expose her for being toxic.
Look at Mark. All 260 pounds of him, 6'4" frame. He's so scared of Luana. She stole my keys and locked me out of the apartment. You mean the apartment that she pays for? Mark. BGL. The apartment that Luana pays for while you sit your ass at home taking naps. And what? She stole your keys, so you decided to deadlift her car, shake it around, kick the shit out of it while she's in there, and then kick the rear view mirror off because you wanted to kick her head off, apparently.
But I think it's only making things look worse because he's on Twitter arguing with random people, and then he's DMing them videos of their relationship, like all the toxic moments when they're fighting and everything.
Who let out those videos? Yes, Mark Harley. Mark Harley, he sent the videos to everybody. Everybody got a hold of it 3 years ago because he wanted to prove that he was the one that was the DV victim.
I guess whenever they would start to argue, he would record it because he didn't want her to accuse him of doing something he didn't actually do. But I don't know. I don't think it's really helping at all. And it just seems like a desperate attempt from him. You know, without the Fight in the Kids subreddit on his side, he just doesn't know what to do. Like DMing random people that already hate you on Twitter, it's not going to do anything. And some of these videos are...
Okay. Desiree says, $5 super chat, says, on Case's Live, he claimed he got your address from people online and went to your home to fight. Case loved it, so now they support violence and going real life. Okay. You know, well, we proved today that Mark Harley goes after his wife, goes after women, beats them, hits them, throws objects at them. In fact, heavy objects like keys and things of that nature. Pretty cool. Real good guy. Never met him, though.
Wild. I don't know what to make of this. Like, they both just seem insanely toxic and really bad for each other. Like, check out this clip right here. I think he's trying to post these clips to the Fight in the Kids subreddit, but he's pretty much banned from there. So his next best option is just DMing them to random people on Twitter. And right here, this video, I guess she just hit him in the head with a frying pan because he killed her cat.
What you did.
You hit me with a frying pan.
Yes, I did, because you killed my cat after years of abusing me.
I forgot about this story. He's a cat killer, too. He didn't feed the cats when she was gone working. Cat died in the apartment there. So you can see why Luana is upset. Pretty cool. I forgot this, though.
What you did.
You hit me with a frying pan.
Yes, I did, because you killed my cat after years of abusing me. You
Totally.
killed my cat.
After years of abusing me, we've heard this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Case Studies, you're a real winner, buddy. Good job in platforming that. Now, and the anti-gypsy community has no words to say. They always say, oh, they'll go real life. DV against women. How terrible. What about this? What about this? Or will they accept it as hate bonding, as they always do with everything else?
Yes, I did, because you killed my cat after years of abusing me. You
Totally.
killed my cat.
You just hit me with
Right.
a frying pan.
Yeah, And
What did you do to me on my head?
Oh, poor Boo Boo. Look at how pussy Mark is. Oh, are you upset there, Mark? After you abused her for all that time, Mark. What a tough guy you are. Look, you got a little boo boo on your head. Now he's screaming. DV. Come on. Such a joke and so cringe, isn't it?
No. Then you told me.
Yeah,
to do
totally.
that.
You just jumped on my back, choked me, hit me in the head multiple times. Why don't you do it for the camera?
Yeah?
Why don't you do it for the camera?
What do you want to do, Mark? Ruin more of my life?
So I don't know what to make of this. You know, she seems pretty crazy as well if she really just hit him in the head with a frying pan. But I think both of these two are just insanely toxic, and
That I agree with.
they need to get a divorce and get as far away from each other as possible. And I actually saw his wife commented on one of the posts on Reddit of him trying to lift the car, and her name on there is still Mark Harley Fan Club. I guess she couldn't change it, but she said, "I'm his soon-to-be ex-wife. This is the video I shared on my IG, laying everything out he's been doing to me. Not for clout. I had a private IG. I have a career. I'm doing this because I need to stop the circle of abuse. He's an influencer with a platform of young men that look up to him and shouldn't. His side chick has already been manipulated so much already, and I can't let this happen to anybody else. He's dangerous." And then the
What happened there, Luana? Where's that same energy? I can't believe you're still stuck after 3 years. And because that was the last time I even had contact with you, in the sense that you're feeding me all this information back then to help you out in the situation. It does befuddle me, though, just 10 months ago, you're on a live stream or a live podcast on his channel that had 3 people in there. It doesn't make any sense.
first comment said, "I highly doubt anybody in the world looks up to BGL." And that's true. I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh, his career's over. He's done." What was he doing to begin with? Like, he never really had a career, and I don't know who was like looking up to him. You know, I think he was like shooting some TikToks or something,
Case Studies is looking up to him now.
but that's basically it. This guy had nothing really going on. He's known as Brendan Schaub's handler. That's how people describe him. So I don't know where things are going to go from here with all that. I don't know if I'll cover it anymore. I don't know if it's worth it because I don't even know what's going on here. It's just way too toxic, and I don't think anybody's in the right here. I think they're both pretty bad. Obviously, Mark looks a lot worse because he's a giant dude, and there's that video of him kicking her car and stuff. That looks pretty bad.
There you go. Too lazy. Nailed it.
And his defense for it is really bad, but I wonder if Brendan's going to talk about this at all. Maybe this will bring Brendan and Mark back together. That'd be hilarious. But, you know, Brendan, he is being roped into this, so he might talk about it. I'm sure he doesn't want to, but a lot of people are throwing his name around. We'll see. And also with the Brian Callen stuff, it looks like he's leaving the podcast. So,
All right, so there's that. It's pretty much over. There's so much more, guys. There's another podcast. One second. There's another podcast I wanted to share with you guys that has a lot more details, because I think Luana went on there or shared a lot of information with these girls who cover comedy podcasts as well. And let me give you the link to that in the chat here. Copy link. Let me give you a link to that. It's called Guys We Fucked podcast. 2 girls that do that. Let me see if I could pull it up on the screen here. There's a full episode on Spotify. It's only 56 minutes, actually, and it would be a good listen for you guys. Save Robbie's a loser. Another one of these losers, clout chasers. He's the one that actually thinks Gypsy Rose was innocent and got abused, so I'm not even sure why he's over there. Because he went on Starlight or something like that in the chat. He's always protected and loved. You know, Gypsy Rose. Shout out Luana. And there it is. So you're a liar then, huh, Luana? You lied about the cat thing, or because now you're being outed here and you want to be on Mark Harley's good side? Oh, sure. Sure. We just heard it from your own mouth. So you lied about the DV thing? So you guys are both seriously that toxic? That you come on the internet and fake people out all the time? What's happening? You guys both need help. Serious help. You all brought it to the internet too. Anyhow, hey, I don't think Mark is man enough to come up here. Or what about you coming up here, Luana, you know, since you have a lot to say in chat, You know, come on up. Come on up. Give us your best plea. I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link right now. You or your ex-husband that's a woman abuser can take that link and join me. And you can say whatever you want. Tell us the truth. We don't want to mislead anyone. We don't want to give out misinformation about the interview you did 3 years ago. And there's a bunch of other podcasts that cover this. He was missing at the time. I thought Mark done something. Don't care. Explain why he abused you and all this then. You know, were you lying about that too then? Are you just a liar? Is that it? I'm not going to have a discussion with you in the chat. You want to talk? Here's the link. Come up here. You could tell us everything you really want to tell us, or you can go away. Anyhow, she'll never come up here. Mark will never come up here because he found out real quick. He found out real quick that you just don't fuck around. Or you will find out. And he found this is weird because this is the third time he's finding out, or at least the second time. Because I whooped his ass before and he wants more. So I'm here to feed him everything he needs. Anyhow, this live stream, wow. It's in the refrigerator. The door's closed. Lights are out, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard, and that jello is truly jiggling this time. And make sure you, let me give you the domestic violence line for anybody in trouble. Because, you know, we got to be responsible here. We covered the topic. There it is right there. National Domestic Violence Hotline, 800-799-7233. And, you know, we send you off all with peace and love. Peace and motherfucking love. And one word, 4 letters.
You know it's all about
Oh, look who decided to show up. Oh, it's Tough Guy. Come on up here, Mark. You want to come up and play? Want to come up and play, bro? We found out a lot of things about you. Again, 3 years ago, you were, I guess, on the internet, and you know that, labeled as the domestic abuser that you are. Hey, remember when Luana fact-checked you the entire stream? No. What we saw was you being violent against your ex-wife. And now you have control over her again. What's happening, Mark? What, are you a coward? You won't come up here? Huh? You gonna stutter? You gonna stutter the entire time when you're up here? What do you want to do? Come on, Mark. I miss talking to you guys, you know. I miss you guys yapping like a bunch of yentas, both you and Luana, because you all fucking annoying. Morbid had his chance to come up on her stream. I don't care. Mark, you know I made you. I made your stupid little YouTube channel. And there you are, Mark. You don't have the balls. Clearly, we found out that your little pee-pee, your peen, is really tiny. Mark, what are you gonna do, bro? I thought your feet were tiny, but I guess your pee-pee's tiny, bro. It's like a little snow cone. It starts off thick, you know, right next to your ball sacks, right? Your wrinkled ball sack, bro. Oh man, and then it goes into this tiny little thimble. Oh, that's what Luana said 3 years ago, and you know it's true. We've seen all those pictures. Oh, you're so embarrassed, aren't you? He's so embarrassed. You little bitch. You're my bitch. Oh, there's Kyle's in here. Kyle, come on up, bro. Let's have a reunion. Oh my God, Kyle's in here. We love Kyle. Kyle says, I pay $2,500 a month, nothing included in Rhode Island. Can I get something in LA for that? $2,500? That's going to be tough, bro. Maybe a studio, actually. Give them a link. Hell yeah, let's give these guys a link. Kyle, you got to come up here. Let's talk shit about Mark Harley. Come on, bro. Oh, I love being Mark's daddy. Mark is so butthurt because he knows a real man. He knows a real man. He knows what a real man sounds like, and so does Luana over here. Look at you, toxic ones over there. Come on up here. There's no one in here. It's just you and me. It's like a phone call, like the old days, remember? Mark Harley. Did you get embarrassed today, bro? Now that all these women are finding out, because you're in a community now that's 97% women. All these women are finding out about you and your pegging episodes, bro. BGL, the big gay lion. Yeah, we found out Luana straps on something, right? 12 inches, sticks it right up you. Now you don't need a colonoscopy. We just need to get some binoculars and we can see it from 10 feet, 100 feet away. Just get some real binoculars and we just see it. Just pull your pants down, buddy. Oh, look at you, Mark. Little baby. He can't stand up for Luana. Luana has to suffer now. She has to, I guess, see TikTok soon and see all the videos re-uploaded of you guys tagging your names and things like that. It's got to be embarrassing, bro. I hope you enjoy your little short-lived Hollywood career and with ASAP Rocky over there. Once he gets well, maybe he won't care about the domestic violence, but it couldn't be good for his brand, right? SNL is going to block you out, blur you out of that episode because they can't have a woman abuser or a wife beater, right? They're going to get all the videos now, Mark. It looks like you done fucked up, bro. Once again, you lost to an Asian guy. Oh, Mark, that must be tough. It looks like those steroids aren't going to help you, are they? Come on up, Mark. There's the link there. There's the link. Daddy's here for you. Daddy's here for you, you little coward. Oh, look at you. Did you go bye-bye already there, Marky? Marky. Your ex-wife is still in here. She's afraid that this stuff is going to go viral over on TikTok in this new community that you brought it to, Mark. Oh, that's a tough one, huh? That's a tough one to handle, pal. What are we going to do? Marky Mark, what are we going to do? Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. I told you he's a coward. He's a coward. Wow, Luana. Real man over there. No, I didn't say that. If you quote me correctly. I don't care. I don't care. Wow, what a sissy. This guy pushed you around. What are you going to do? Jesco says, I just got done watching my new Audrey video. It's a doozy. Oh, go check it out. Go check it out. That's what we're doing, is exposing these hypocrites and liars like BGL. Biggest hypocrite, but with a small, tiny peen. Small little thimble-sized head of a peen. Uh-oh, Luana. Luana, wow. Where is Mark? Mark was talking tough over there, but he can't come up here and defend anything. He can't defend his actions because he knows it's true. He knows he's not going to get any more commercial work. He's not going to get, what movie was it? I'm going to find out. I'm going to send them, the producers of that film. I'm going to have our community reach out like the anti-gypsy community does and let them know what type of person you are. That you are actually a woman abuser. You're a wife beater, bro. We have all of the evidence. It's all in my hard drive. And you know this because you sent me shit, man. And so did your ex. Luana sent me all the receipts. I have them all. All of them are going to be spreading wild on those TikTok streets Oh, looks like I shut you up again, huh? Looks like I shut you up very quickly. You know, I kind of have that about me. I'm able to shut everybody up very quickly. They like to play in the beginning, and all of a sudden they don't like it anymore. Once they got my attention. Oh, all those 260 pounds of steroided muscles aren't able to help you in this situation, huh, Mark? Do you feel like a dildo? What is going on? Look at, even Kyle is enjoying this shit because we love Kyle. Kyle, man. Kyle living that sober life now. He's having a good time listening to this. Come on, Mark. Get in here, buddy. Bring the trug walk. Trug walk your ass up on panel. Talk to me like a man for once. Why are you taking chicks, baddies to your mommy's house? Your mommy is almost 80 years old. You're going to give her a heart attack, bro. She's ashamed of you. Come on, Mark. Come on. How long do I have to wait for you, Mark? Oh, Mark. Thought you're a real man. It looks like you're not a real man. You never was a real man. You're a fraud, just like Luana described you. Such a fraud, gaslighter. You suck, bro. You're afraid. You're scared. You don't have the balls to come up over here with only 90 people watching. Come on, Mark. Are you a coward? I know you're there listening because you're such a narcissist. You like to listen to everything that's said about you. Right now, he's crying himself in a pillow somewhere, you know, because of the fact that people know he likes to get pegged. A 12-inch peg. And also, he has a thimble head for a pee-pee top. It's a little top hat, man. It's like, what is that Jewish hat? You know, that's the top. The tip is like a Jewish. What is that called, guys? Does anyone know what a Jewish hat is? Covers a little bald spot back there. That's his pee-pee. Kapoor? Is it a kapoor? He's got a little tiny kapoor on his pee-pee. His pee-pee top. Oh, it's a little, you know what his pee-pee's like? Yarmulke. It's a yarmulke. Kyle knows that shit. It's a yarmulke, guys. He's got a little tiny yarmulke right on his pee-pee. He's got a little tiny yarmulke. He's so scared right now. Now the entire subreddit's gonna explode into, guys, did you hear he has a yarmulke for a pee-pee? That's what Luana said, dude. She said your tip is too tiny. In fact, it's almost invisible. It's like a little pistachio nut. It's like a Christmas tree, and it's the topper, you know? It's a topper of a Christmas tree. That's what you got, dude. That's what you got for a head of a dildo of yours, bro. Look at you getting spanked left and right. Where are you at? We love you, Mark. Come on up here, pal. Play with us. Is Luana busting you up right now over the head? Are you guys both being toxic again? God. Oh, well, Mark, you didn't know what was going to happen, but it did. You should have known better. You know me. You know me, bro. You know I schooled everybody. But he ain't coming up. He's too afraid. He's a little bitch. Bitch ass pussy. Fucking all those muscles from steroid use. And what the hell is it for? What's the purpose to have all those muscles? What? Because you could dominate women that are less than 100 pounds, bro? Is that it? Go back to your hole, BGL. Don't come a knocking, okay? Definitely, we have to come together as a community. Make sure this guy never gets a commercial anymore, never gets anything in Hollywood. They have to know who they're dealing with, and it is DV. DV, domestic abuser. That's what you are, and we got the evidence to prove it. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm not gonna even do the outro. So I'll see you guys later with peace and love. I don't know. I might be back tomorrow or another day, but Have a good one, guys. Hopefully you had fun.